blessings that you're waiting for. And speaking of manifesting good blessings, sometimes shit gotta get ugly for that shit to come through. Don't mind me, y'all. I ain't trying to bang on y'all or nothing. I'm just goddamn covering up my third eye so it can help me dodge these attacks. People trying to, doing your crown chakra. Like if y'all, this is the reason I'm covering up this too, cover my third. This is the reason why women, you see those women that be having those wrap things on their head, and men be having a bunch of different little things we use. But I just use my bandana if I don't got my hat on. Easy access shit. It's always on me anyway. Okay. Enough about me. Aquarius. Yeah, Pisces next. But yeah, man. Sometimes before the beautifulness of the blessing come through, you gotta deal with the ugly that comes before the beauty. You know what I'm saying? But it's all a part of the blessing. Sometimes the Most High gotta get rid of things in your life, ways of thinking, people, places, all that shit like that, so that way He can walk you into your inner power. Sacrifice. Look, sacrifice. Just to tap into your inner power. And I'm not even on this deck yet, but your intuition will tell you what you need to sacrifice in order to receive whatever blessing you're trying to receive or whatever you're trying to manifest. Alright, we're going to start with the Egyptian Gods Oracle deck. Hope. Yep. Have hope. Hope, perseverance, and fruitfulness. So have hope that you will have this abundance, this fruitfulness, and keep on pushing. Perseverance, 222. Keep pushing, man. That's why I said, bro. Sometimes shit get ugly just like before the beauty of the blessing comes through. Sometimes you gotta deal with the ugliness first, and sometimes that's just literally the Most High taking everything out of your energy field that doesn't belong or that He don't want to be there, or that just don't have no place there when you get your blessing. So everything you lose, everything that you feel like you're missing out on, all that, it's a reason. It's meant for you to miss out on it right now. But everything that's in your face that you're missing out on, it will be a time come where you will be able to, have that thing, whatever it is. Right now, it's just like a you sightseeing. That's like you going to look for an apartment. You're not gonna just go for the first apartment that call you. You gonna go and look at different areas and see what's, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I call it kind of like courting. If you don't know what that means, courting is like when you courting with people. That's like you meeting people. You trying to see what's up with these people to see if they fit right for your life. Same thing with everything that you could be feeling like you're missing out on right now. You just seeing, it's kind of like window shopping. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't like the window shop, but I feel like when you window shop, you start to manifest because you start to think about what you want, what you don't want, and you not gonna know that versus going in a store with a pocket full of money and you just grabbing shit you like. Half of that shit you might end up not liking eventually, but when you go window shopping, you get a more idea of what you want, what you're trying to do. All right, let's see what come out next. Messages for Capricorn spirit, resourcefulness. Devastation and wholeness. So you could be needing to like not penny pinch, but just be kind of conservative at this time. You know what I'm saying? It could be devastation being here. It could be like things could be seeming like it's hitting the fan. Things could be like seeming like it's falling apart. But it's all completely. Have hope. Whatever you're trying to manifest out of this situation will come through. But it might not look like that at first. but it will. I remember one time I had got this little. I was trying to manifest this money, right? Like a good bit of money, and I literally lost everything before I got that money. Like it's like God took me through them trials and tribulation, darkness right here. So somebody could be dealing with trials and tribulations, going through the darkness to get back to the light. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it seemed. You know what I'm saying? Change. So this darkness you're going through is bringing change into your life. All these changes that are happening are necessary for whatever you're trying to manifest. Resentment. Don't allow what you're going through to build up resentment. One thing I notice when things aren't going right or when the Most High take everything from you and shit, is to get your full undivided attention off of the things that's helping you block this manifestation from coming in. So he'll take you away from everything. But if you looking at that shit in resentment, you're gonna make the struggle longer. You're gonna prolong that blessing even longer, even though you're a step closer to it. Trust me, I done did it plenty of times before. I done been homeless a few times, on and off since 2021. And every single time I get to a point where I get frustrated and mad with God, like, why are we back here? All I've been doing is good shit and elevating my life. Why are we back here? What did I do? But it's because the things that I thought was good for me, the things I was after, all of that shit wasn't good for me. So most I had to continuously bring me out of that shit until I realized, and I always come to the same realization. And once I do, that's when the struggle start getting better. That's when shit just start happening. So if you're going through some type of struggle, do not look at it with resentment because it's helping you. It's there to help you, regardless if it look like that or not. So understand that the Most High is just trying to get your undivided attention. So when you meditating or praying, whatever you want to call it, ask God to show you, what are you doing wrong? What do I need to change? What do I need to, let go of? Look at it like that, because that's really all he's trying to do. Devastation. Somebody could be moving as well. Exploration. You could be moving. Let's see, transformation here. Yeah, you about to go through a transformation. Life and situation is about to transform. But it's like you got to return back to the beginning, man. Return back to the beginning. And I think the most important thing to do when you get in situations like this, you have to check yourself in every type of way. Every type of way. Like, check your attitude, check if you know what I'm saying, need to forgive anybody. Like, you gotta really sit down and evaluate yourself so that way things can get better. Because then that's when you will know, okay, I check this off my list, check this off, check that off, and you work with spirit and let them show you anything else you need to. And the situations they bring you to you with people and all that will also show you things you need to work on, things that trigger you, all that type of shit like that. Let's see here. Exhale that bullshit. And I feel like the bullshit in this situation could be like how you're viewing your situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like God is bringing you down to bring you up. Because it could be certain things attached to you mentally, physically, that just can't go with you. So he gotta, you feel me? Just change the way you look at your situation. Try to figure out what's the purpose of why you're going through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? That'll help a lot. And say namaste. I thought that should say namaste. Namaste. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. I'm about to read this because I don't know what that means. It said, at some point, you got to get up and act like the people you admire. Oh, and act like the people you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now. Spend today doing the shit they do. Better yet, take them to coffee and ask them how exactly they managed to slay so hard. Then recognize where you are capable of the same kind of slay. So if you have any mentors, people you look up to, anything like that, try to take notes from them. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can reach out to some of these people, try to ask them. Or if they're going through certain things you going through, like if you're dealing with homelessness and you know anybody who made it through that, ask them how did they get through it? How was it for them? Certain things they went through. You know what I'm saying? To help you mentally. That's why I love talking to like-minded people because they can relate, regardless if they there, been there. They can relate and they know exactly what to say to make you just exhale that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People aren't ignoring you, love bug. So if you feel like you're being ignored at this time, spirit might want you just to be in hermit mode. Want you to be to yourself. Want you because when we get distracted by being in other people's presence. We get distracted by the work we need to do on ourselves and shit like that. That's why the type of friends you have and shit is important, man. Because you don't want people in your life that's gonna distract you. You feel what you feel what I'm saying? Like anything in my life that's keeping me from my blessings, bro, it gotta go. 11-11, it gotta go. I ain't lying. Friends, family, if I can't come to you for like a peace of mind or to help me look at things on a higher perspective, then it's like, what the fuck? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Or just categorize the people you talk to in your life. Like, the people in your life, categorize them. Make sure the people you can't confide in and talk to with your words and shit like that and the shit you going through, don't talk to them about certain shit. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't have nobody to talk to like that, and maybe you need a mentor or something. If anybody don't have nobody to talk to, shit, I'm open. It's whatever, bro. You can message me, or just comment on one of my videos, and I'll send you all the information you need to get in contact with me. We can talk on the phone. We could just text, whatever. I'm down for whatever to help anybody who need that peace of mind to get through what they're going through or need that little motivation. Cause I've been there too. Trust me, I've been there. I know how it feels. I didn't have nobody to reach out to. You know what I'm saying? All I had was my intuition and spirit and these tarot readings. That's all I had. And these tarot cards. And I think me not having that person to go to is what made me go through the shit I went through as long as I did, because it took me to keep repeating cycles to realize what I was doing wrong. Now y'all got somebody who went ahead and did it before y'all. Now the first time you go through it, somebody can tell you, hey, don't keep doing that because you're gonna keep staying in that situation longer or whatever. I was saying that in the Capricorn reading, the yesterday or the day before yesterday, that use other people's testimony to help you for real. People who went through the shit you went through, listen to people who went through that shit. 1313, use their testimony to help you build strength, to add strength to you. Sometimes other people's strength and how they overcome shit will make you look at it like, I could do that too. If it wasn't that bad for him, he probably had it worse. But look at, he okay now. He's okay. She's okay. I know I'm gonna be okay because I see the person that was in my shoes before who overcame it. And if they could do it, I could do it too. Okay, okay. Let's get into the tarot, regular tarot deck. Looks like I got spirit. What does Aquarius collective know right now? Looks like I got spirit. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Waiting on something. 3 of Wands talks about energy manifested, waiting for the results of your effort, the arrival of opportunities, finally understanding your ambitions, continuous improvement and movement in the right direction and progress. So that will be happening once you have a new way of thinking. Let's talk about new ideas, new bursts of inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Maybe changing your perspective. You could also be traveling. Read the 10 of Wands for you guys. But you could also be traveling. 10 of Wands. The fuck? Taking on too much, an opportunity to free yourself from heavy burdens, obligations, finding yourself close to successful outcomes, the need to prioritize, a message to keep going. But just judging and basing off of the pictures of this card, like it could stand for travel also. You see how this person walk around with a map and their animal and all of this stuff. Like they could just be, it could just talk about renewing yourself or just renewing your environment. But yeah, some type of breakthrough is gonna happen for you guys. A message to keep going, man. You almost there. What else for Aquarius spirit? Yep, material and spiritual gain. So you might realize that could be what you're realizing, that you need to this add spirituality to your life in some type of way, in the way that you do things. The smallest things is spiritual. Like even just paying attention to the patterns in life is spiritual. Oh, every time I do this, this happens. Every time I do that, this happens. That's spiritual. That's literally gonna help you understand the spirituality a little more. You could be walking away from things, walking away from illusions, maybe self-sabotaging energy. Cause I see, I'm saying self-sabotaging because I don't see anybody else in your energy yet. Uh, you could also be walking away from things that you viewed as stability or that was good for stability. In my eyes, this is what I'm getting. I know y'all may have a different perspective, but in my eyes, this could be talking about a 9 to 5. I could be talking to somebody because with spiritual gain, you get spiritual gain and shit by just upgrading yourself spiritually and manifesting and shit like that. So you don't get this shit from a 9 to 5. So I feel like you're walking away from 9 to 5s and shit like that, or whatever this shit may be. That's what I'm getting right now, because this got something to do with stability that you're walking away from. It could be something that you viewed as stability, but it's really not, with illusion here, and that's thinking of a job. A lot of jobs keep us stuck. Like if you don't got no blue collar job, no high end type, most of this shit keep us stuck. My last job, how much I was making? Like close to 500 a week, bro. And when I started investing in myself, I was making more than that every month, every week by myself in the thing that I invested in. Literally, I was making like 300 every 2 3 days, 150 a day type shit, $100, $150. You know, most people don't even make that on their jobs. 150 a day and get to keep all of that money because taxes. You feel what I'm saying? You're getting some inner knowing about something, man. Walking away from something after getting a new idea, walking away from my illusions. Like I feel, yeah, something to do with business, something to do with money that's gonna bring stability. I'm feeling like this talk. I'm talking to an entrepreneur. I feel like, or somebody that could just be gifted with something that you can use for money, and you might realize that if you pour more into yourself, that you will be more abundant than whatever you used to doing, like working at that job, or you know what I'm saying. You starting to realize how capable you are. Sometimes God bless us with jobs, but if He bless you with a job, it's because He want you to invest in yourself. If you read the book of Matthew in the Bible, it'll tell you everything about how He feel about jobs and the government and shit like that. 1919 confirmation. But what was I just about to say? Maybe I wasn't meant to say it. I was about to say I forgot. It'll come back to me hopefully. Anything else for Aquarius spirit? Anything else for Aquarius? Anything else for Aquarius? Wheel of Fortune is here. Wheel of Fortune, things about to turn in your favor. After this realization that you're about to have, things are about to be turning in your favor. I feel like you need to have your guard up and be wise, because there may be a lot of opportunities that present itself to you that might not be, it's like God trying to bless you with something, but the devil might come in with other opportunities to trick you, like illusions, to get you to think that this is the blessing. See how this person trying to decide, trying to make sure they don't choose the wrong one. It's a whole fucking snake coming out that one. Choose wisely. Like, really keep your guard up. Make sure you really looking at these situations, and most of the time it's gonna match with certain things that God have been already showing you. You know what I'm saying? Or go to spirit, ask spirit, is this the right situation for me? High priestess, this is somebody, like, you feel me? This is somebody that get them downloads. A high priestess is somebody that's connected to the spiritual realm. They get them downloads. Or they a high priestess is also, a high priestess could be a lot of things. I'm a high priestess. You feel me? I'm getting messages from the divine to give y'all these messages right now. You know what I'm saying? But you could be using it for your own life and your own benefit, or using it to decipher these situations. So it's really just telling you to use your discernment and making sure that the thing you choose is what you was manifesting, and not some type of illusion sent by, you feel me? Sent by other entities. That's not of God. Closing message for Aquarius and this tarot deck. Spirit, closing message. You got to have a wheel of fortune when it comes to work. When it comes to work, this could also be you doing spiritual practices to help you with work. Like, I do a lot of spiritual little shit. Like, I don't got my bracelet on today, but I wear a bracelet. That little green bracelet I wear, that's to help you attract money. It helped me attract clientele, customers, everything. It helps me, you know what I'm saying? Getting a green candle that's the same color of money, or just a green candle or a red candle. Burn that shit. Like, picture yourself in your head attracting money, counting money, going places, and people randomly trying to pay you for your services. This is how you attract money, and you could be realizing that and using that for work, or whatever you're this thing that you're good at, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, this craft or whatever. This could be messages coming through, or just happiness and shit coming through while you're to yourself. If you is to yourself right now, the hermit card, or maybe you need to be to yourself. And I say that all the time. Being to yourself when you're trying to manifest shit is very important. People that you come across and people you talk to, people in your everyday life, could literally be the reason why you're, you feel what I'm saying? Like your mama, daddy, sister, brother can be godly people, very spiritual, whatever. But if they having a weak, vulnerable moment and things happen now, they cursing, spazzing, spreading negativity, you around that shit, it can affect you. 2323, for real. It can affect everything that you built up by spiritually. It can affect all that shit. But I see happiness and shit coming here with business, some type of thing you're growing. It's two different cards telling you that it's gonna be happiness around business, but you need to be to yourself. You need to start this off by yourself. And then look, the Four of Wands poking out. I don't know if this talking about a tower moment, somebody going through in a marriage or a relationship, or you being to yourself right now, and then like a partner being added to you. Take it as it resonates. I don't. You know your story better than mine. Take it as it resonates. And this is a general reading. I'm talking to multiple people, so you know what I'm saying. That was supposed to be the closing message, but something telling me to keep going. I'm gonna get one more. Blessings coming through. So you gonna have some type of ideas with Page of Wands being here. I pay attention to the card that it come out on top of as well. New ideas and shit like that is gonna lead to your blessings. This is the second time I said that. These new ideas and shit also gonna have the wheel of fortune turning in your favor. Also, like being happy with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And meditation really does that. When you sit there and meditate and you go consult with God, even when you got nothing going on, you got no money, you can't even go down the street and buy a piece of chewing gum. Eventually, you doing that shit every day, it will make you more content with your life. It will make you, because, bro, I really can't explain it, but I just advise y'all to do it. Try it. Try it. Just go a week without talking to people and just meditate every day. If you don't, go sit in the sun. Look up, it's different ways to meditate. You will bring me a black? You will bring me a black? Oh, I thought y'all was going to the stove. Damn, it's about to rain. I'll go up there when I'm finished. It's all good. Okay, yeah. We're going to leave it on that good note right there. We're going to leave it on that good note, and I'm going to go to this day. Divine love. So if you're going through it and you feel like God picking on you and God is taking things from you, it's all divine love. It's so he can rebuild you back up the way you really want. When you go through, when you let God take the wheel and you just put God first in life, he will bring you everything you desire 10 times better than you wanted it. You could say, I just wanted 2 ice cream cones, but that shit came with a whole bucket full of ice cream and a whole fucking box of goddamn cones. Like that shit is always better. God always put an extra little something on that motherfucker. I'm telling you, for real. I experienced that shit so much. And there been so many times where I look back at God like, damn, I'm glad I didn't do it my way. Because what the fuck? I would have never thought of this shit. I would have never thought I could have it this good. Like, for real. For real, man. Invite help. Invite help. That's talking about going to spirit. If you get stuck, lost, going to spirit. Go to God. Go to your ancestors. Go to the spirit God. I mean, you go to all of them in the same way, literally, through meditation. All of their messages come through the same, like, you know what I'm saying? If your ancestors tell you something, we all have 2 different sides of ancestors. We got some that walk with the divine and some that didn't. Though you got to make sure you specify that when you calling on them and shit like that. The ones who walk with the Most High, their messages, your spirit guides' messages, God's messages, angels' messages, they're all gonna be the same. They're gonna always be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Grounded. Somebody need to go outside, meditate, man. Go outside, get in that sun, get in that grass, take them shoes off. You feel me? You can't be scared to get dirty, man. A lot of things that we look down upon, bro, our ancestors used to do this shit all the time. And they be like, oh, society, da-da-da, man. Society, bro, this is the new Babylon. Society this is the devil's world. Like, this is the devil's realm. Society. All of this shit that people on, all this shit on TV, social media, keeping up with the Joneses, all this shit is the devil's playground. Once you realize that shit, then you can really get that freedom. Because it really ain't no freedom in that shit. Most people who walking in society always feel like they want more. They always want to compete, even if they got everything they want. They never really happy. You're going to always want something more. But when you walk with God, bro, it's like your life become limitless. That divine abundance. It's limitless, bro. And it's like you don't want shit. But in the fact that you don't want shit, but to connect with the Most High and understand more, he going to give you way more shit. But this is a thing that's important to understand. Just because you make it into this energy, don't mean you can't come back to the energy you in right now. Because I done did that before too, plenty times. I'm kind of in the situation a little bit right now, a little bit. It happens to the best of us. Chosen ones or not, it happens to the fucking best of us. These trials and tribulations that we go through is our teacher to make us more resilient, make us more, headstrong in this journey we walk with God. Because it's hard. It's hard coming out of being taught all of this shit that the devil really want us to know, how the devil really want us to look at the world, and then letting God take over and making that transition. That shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? It's very fucking difficult. It's not easy. I've been doing this shit for 9 years now. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's very much worth it. Intuition. Let your intuition guide you through whatever this is. God is trying to lead you to outrageous openness. He's trying to open you up to more. I'm about to read it to you. It says, "Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments, which is the things that are no longer serving you and the things that are holding you back. It says, surprise and delight me with your plan, with God's plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive." You got to be open to receive to get them blessings, man. This is divine love. This is God's way of showing you his love. Signs. Pay attention to the signs. So he could be showing you love in a lot of little ways that you could be overlooking. Don't let that go over your head. I don't know why that shit. I heard it in my head twice, so I said it out loud. Divine flow. Go with the flow. So don't be beating yourself up like, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Everything happens in divine timing. Everything. So sacrifice and surrender. Sacrifice things you feel like you need. That your intuition is going to lead you to tell you need to sacrifice. Horn just beat the confirmation. And surrender. Surrender to the divine. Let them take the wheel. Follow the signs. Follow your intuition. Don't overthink it. Because as soon as you overthink what your intuition tells you, now the devil got some leeway to creep in and confuse you and shit like that. Confusion only comes from the devil. God don't operate in energies of confusion or none of that goofy shit, negativity, fear. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta go through it sometimes to know, man. You gotta go through it sometimes to know. Receiving, clearing, like, okay, clearing your energy. You clearing your energy. You're gonna get signs as well. So this is pretty much telling you everything you need to know is gonna come in the form of signs. It's gonna come, just pay attention. And the more you meditate, you won't miss no fucking sign. I promise you. The more you meditate and you strengthen your intuition and you strengthen that connection with the Most High, everything around you change. Not like the way you see it, but like when I say little things and a horn beat because I just said something that was real, confirmation. You feel what I'm saying? That didn't happen before I started meditating and doing the things I do now. That never happened. I get confirmation sometimes when the wind blows. Sometimes the wind will pick up harder when I say something that's real. Sometimes the sun will start shining brighter when I say something that's a fact. Like, signs come in all different type of ways. But before I started meditating and I went through this awakening, it's crazy. I just saw awakening. Before I went through this awakening, I never got these type of signs. Inner power. That's what come with your inner power. You tap into your inner power. That's what come with it. 222, 322. 322. That's my birthday. That ain't really, you know. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. And surrender right here. So God wants you to give him your complete undivided attention. And I literally said that in the beginning of the video. When God take everything away from you, it's because he want your undivided attention. He wants you to talk to him. He wants you to understand that it's certain things that is going on around you, with you, or things that you do where you think that is not going to help you get to your blessings, and you really want them blessings. He really wants you to have them blessings, so he bring you back to nothing to show you how to properly gain it all and how to properly walk through this life and keep that shit. Because once you go back to the bottom and he show you how to get back up, you always know how to get back up. Always. Like, that's why me, if I ever had to go through anything I ever been through, I'm chin up, chest out. Because I already done did it. I can do it again. That shit built resilience. Like, bro, I could do it again. I've been literally homeless for 4 summers. That shit crazy. 4 summers. If I ever had to do it again, I will tackle that shit. And I will never be going through it as long as I went through it. It be hot as fuck out here, boy. I used to argue with God, and that's what was blocking my journey, because I was arguing with God, cursing at him. God, what the... I'm doing all this right. I'm doing everything you told me to do. I've been being loyal, doing everything you wanted me to do for the past 9 years, and you still doing this to me. But he wasn't doing nothing to me. He was doing it for me. He was doing this shit for me. He changed it. He had to do that to change me and mold me into where he wanted me to be. Because if without that, I wouldn't be right here talking to y'all right now. I wouldn't be able to help people. I wouldn't be able to walk in my purpose. And that's what all of that shit is for. All of that shit is tied into your end goal. When you look at your end goal of what you want to be in life, and when he show you your purpose, he never going to show you all the steps to get there. Because if he do, you going to say, fuck no, I'm going the other way. You going to say, hell no. But I don't know. I love it, man. And this shit, the way he teach me, it kind of showed me how I need to be as a parent. How you doing? I can't even pronounce your name. But yeah, it showed me how I need to be as a parent. It showed me how I should run my household, run my business, run everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't explain it, bro. When you go through it, and somebody else who'd already done been through it, if we sat down and talked, bro, you know what I'm saying? I wish everybody had this type of level of understanding, man. I just can't explain it. Certain things we gotta go through by ourselves. Certain things we gotta do it by ourselves, man. With just us and God. That's where that real power come in at. That's where that real strength come in at. That's how you become limitless in life, bro. You don't become limitless without God. Even these people who y'all watch on TV and shit who done sold they soul, they everything they get come with a price. These motherfuckers getting hunched on by people they don't want to hunch. They have no control over their life, for real. Everything come with a price, except for when you walk with the Most High. It kind of come with a. Are you doing readings? Yeah. Everything come with a price, man. But when it come with Most High, it's more like a. It's not like a. I mean, yeah. The only thing that seemed like the price is you shedding the shit that we was never supposed to know in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's not. You're really not losing nothing. You gain everything walking with God. You gain knowledge. You gain wisdom. You gain courage. You gain freedom. You gain so much shit. You don't lose anything. A love reading? Uh, Personal readings I charge for. So you have to book a personal. Right now, this is a general reading for Aquarius. So just let me know if you want a personal reading. I'm not expensive at all. I don't really, I'm not tripping about money. But it's just energetically draining, so that's the only reason why I charge. God always told me to charge even when I first started doing readings, and I ain't start charging people till after I did it for like 3 years. No super chat available. Scorpio. I don't even know too much about that super chat stuff. I ain't even gonna lie, but I charge now. But if you want a reading, just let me know. You can consult with prices. I do a $20 reading for you. I don't, you feel me? There's people on here that do readings for 150. There's people that answer 2 questions for $60. I do a whole full reading. Oh, okay, I feel you. It probably ain't set up on mine, but yeah, I do a whole reading for $20. Crackhead prices with the readings. But yeah, just holler at me if you want that. I'm about to get up off here though. Till next time, Aquarius.